Welcome or welcome back to You Matter. I'm Empath Divine Intuitive. And if you found me, or if you already follow me and you still found this video, this is going to be meant for you. When I say these things to you, you may have been thinking this or saying it. It may not even come out exactly the way I am saying it, but it could be very similar to what I am saying. And this is leading up to a sign of how your life is getting ready to transform. You're listening to me, and this is your message. You did not come this far in your life, or you did not come here in this life and on this earth and on the divine's dimension to struggle. You didn't come this far to always have to stress and feel obligated to everybody's demands. Everybody's coming to you for everything. Everybody's expecting you to be the problem solver, and everybody wants you to always be there for them, but in return, no one's there for you. You did not come on this earth for you to constantly be stressed about bills, or what are you going to eat, or taking care of yourself, or even if you have kids, or just like the basic things in life, but you're stressing about it because you don't have it. You didn't come this far in your life for you to constantly worry about where you're going to be in the next month. What are you going to do in the next 5 years? You didn't come this far in your life, or didn't come here on the divine's earth so you can enjoy life. You can't have the final things or the things you want in life. Your life is just always supposed to be the same thing. Get up, go to work, clock in, clock out, pay your bills, pay your mortgage bill, pay your insurance bill, pay your health insurance bill, take care of your kids, constantly worry about, your health, looking at what's going on in the world, go to sleep, repeat, do it again. You didn't come this far on your life to be in constant autopilot and survival mode. And it is not your fault of the trauma that you had to endure and go through from your parents or guardians, whoever that raised you. It is not your fault. A lot of you who listen to me have been healing. You're going to the therapist, you're going to the shrinks, you're doing it all, and you still don't feel fulfilled. It gets to a point when you're in autopilot mode, you start to think, like your brain, your conscious starts to make you feel like this is life. Life is set up about that we're supposed to work to survive. We're supposed to pay our bills and die. That's it. And it's blunt to say it, but that's how this system of the world is supposed to be made to set up. But in reality, life is supposed to be for us to enjoy it. We're supposed to live, we're supposed to learn, but we're not supposed to live, learn, and be scorned and struggle and keep repeating it over and over and over and over, right? And it's, yes, every new season we learn a new cycle, I get that. But in between that, you're supposed to have fun in between it. You're supposed to live your life. You're supposed to have a stress-free life. If you've been feeling this way, and you could be saying way more things than I'm saying, I'm just saying the tip of the iceberg of what you could be feeling. And when You Matter, I like to be honest and real on this platform, just like how I do on my podcast. I even felt some of the stuff about myself too, as I'm 40. And if you're listening to me, and if you're my age, 40, or you're older, or you even could be in your young 30s, and you feel like I wasted my life. What if I would have did this, or what if I would have did that? We got to stop. This is your sign that you have to stop. It is time for you to walk a path that you feel you want to be destined to walk. And listen, this path, when you start to walk it, is going to help you to rewrite your prefrontal cortex. It's going to help you to rewrite your conscious state. You don't even have to make a drastic deep dive. You could just make a small change mindset of what you are not going to tolerate, what you're not going to keep repeating over and over like a broken record. And that is going to be able to open the doors for you to walk this new path. That is going to help you to be able to manifest the miracles you could desire. Because this is another thing I want to say here too. Because if you are listening to me, I I'm speaking into spirituality as well, so you're open-minded to this. This is a sign here from this video here that you are manifesting. And I know some of you could be rolling your eyes and saying, I'm tired of hearing about this damn manifesting here. I'm tired of hearing about I'm supposed to have these prayers and the divine and God is looking out for me and I don't see it. I get it. I'm not here to try to change your mind. I'm not trying to here to tell you not to feel like that, because one thing you shouldn't ever do is ever feel bad for how you feel and ever suppress your feelings. Release it. But let me tell you something, okay? There's a lot of us, folks, that's not even making it past the age of 60 or even 50. Some are losing their lives even younger than that. And the main connection behind it is stress. It's connected to everything else what could have been wrong with the person health-wise, but stress is the number one silent killer that connects to it. This is a sign for you guys to pivot from one thing in your life right now that is causing you tremendous stress. Now, if it's money, some of you are going to say, well, I need money to survive on this dimension. Yeah, you do. But you don't need the aggravation and stress that comes behind the money what you're trying to make. All you need is that mind frame and that mind frame and that action to say, listen, I'm abundant. I love money. I have no problem with loving money. I know that there's multiple ways that I could align with money, make money, attract money. Money could come from me. No matter if I didn't come from money, no matter if I struggled in poverty with money, no matter if I'm struggling right now with money, I can manifest this. I can make this happen, because you are. When it comes down to jobs, some of us are tired of jobs. Some of us don't even, some of us ask, why are we even working jobs? I feel like if you start to question why you're working jobs, this could be a big sign for you that it could be what the job you're doing right now is no longer your purpose. So you need to get in a little deeper. If I could be doing something right now that can bring me fulfillment and I can get paid for it, what can it be? Can I do? Make that drastic leap into that, and watch your life will start to change 360. I want you guys to think of what it is that you're constantly obsessing over, because that is a word we call it obsessing. We call it stressing and worrying. And think about how you can pivot that in another way. This will be a sign here that the challenges that you are enduring with, when you once say that I release these challenges and I don't want these challenges anymore, I'm not going to let these challenges replay in my head over and over again. This is a sign that these challenges, you're going to start seeing them go away. And I feel like when we start to have a mindset to say, oh, I don't believe that, seeing is believing, nothing comes to people easy. You have that. When you have that mind frame of that, that is what you're going to be shown. Even when we have the energy that we have towards money, and a lot of us have bad relationships with money, is because we don't have trust in ourselves with money. We don't trust that we can make the money. And when we do have the money, a lot of us don't trust that we could be able to keep the money or do anything with the money. Why do we feel that way? That doesn't just come out of the blue. That's a connection towards trauma with money. And that could be connected towards childhood-wise with money. This message here was to tell someone here that this is a sign your life is changing. And it's going to change for the better. That new opportunity, that new job, that money, that everything that you want, okay? Because listen, there's a ton of things that you guys want, and I can't speak for what it is that you want. Things that's going to help your nervous system relax, things that's going to bring you peace, things that's going to bring you joy. It is literally waiting behind the scenes for you. But it is time for you now to release mentally, and that will help you to release it physically of what is causing the blockage around you having your happiness. And you have to think about it. What is it that I am doing that is not good for myself, that's not good for my mental, that is not good for my health? Because that is causing the blockages for you to receive what you deserve. Because again, if you're listening to me, you deserve to be happy. You deserve to have the life that you're destined to have. You deserve it all. And you're going to get it. It's time. This is your sign that you're going to level up. This is your sign that you are going to manifest your miracles. This is your sign that you're going to have everything you want and then some. But you got to make peace with something. You got to stop doing something. You got to stop obsessing over something. It's something you have to say, okay, I got to make a pivot. And before you could dive in and make the physical pivot, you got to make the mental pivot first before you can do it. That's what people don't talk about when it comes to manifesting. It's not that you can't manifest. It's something mentally that's causing you a mental block for you to manifest what you want. So it's something mentally you have to repetitively repeat to yourself and say, no more to, or this is not, like whatever it is. Like if it's money, If you're constantly saying you're broke, if you're constantly saying all your bills is going to this, you can never have fun, that's what you're bringing the energy towards you. It's an energy. It's an energy. It's an energy source. And that's what you're keeping around you. But if you change that and say, listen, I'm not broke. I don't give a damn what people say. I'm not broke. I won't ever be broke. You know, the way I spend my money, it always could come back into me tenfold, multiple ways. When you start speaking this and you start believing this, you would physically start to see things come towards you to back up what you're saying mentally within yourself. And this is a sign, listen to me, that this is your season, that you are in fact going to level up. But there is something that you're going to have to stop allowing, and you're going to have to stop doing in order to be able to walk this new path. I feel this is also a sign for someone to say, enough is enough, and stop caring what people think. Stop stressing yourself every day over these bills. Stop stressing yourself. You know, I remember I heard somewhere when someone said, you know, you stress all day about these bills. Oh, I got to pay this, I got to pay that. When people die, these bills are still there. These things that you're stressing over is still there. You're not here and it's still there. This job, there's no good job, like this stuff that's like messing up your nervous system, it's still there and you're easily replaced. You know, it's time for us to heal our immune system. It's time for us to heal our throat chakras and heal our mind and our bodies by saying no more and not allowing bullshit anymore in our life here too. And I feel like when we stop allowing things that are deteriorating us and tearing us apart, that's when we could be open to allow the manifestations, allow the miracles, allow the blessing, allow the abundance, allow the money, the new opportunities, everything you want and you deserve for your highest good to be able to fall into place and come in. So the sign and this message is for you, because I believe it really strongly that for some of you, you may not have been saying everything what I was saying, but I feel like life is hitting you really hard and you're getting to the point you're getting really, really frustrated. It's feel like sometimes you feel like saying, listen, I'm about to walk away from all this stuff and just go on a damn island somewhere and walk away here. But the key word is, yeah, it is time to walk away from things that are not good for your highest purpose. And it's time for you to start saying, like, listen, this is not my life. Like, this is not what I'm destined to do. I'm destined to do more and then some, and you are. And this is a sign that you are going to do it. But there is something that you are going to have to mentally cut the cords from so that you can be able to physically cut those cords from. Empath Divine here, intuitive. Always remember, at the end of the day, guys, you matter. This is the purpose of why I do this channel here, is to let all you lovely souls know that you matter and you deserve to win. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to have the life that you're destined to live. And remember, everybody's life that's filled with peace and good health, everybody's life is going to look different to them, what they call peace in their life. But at the end of the day, you are deserving of it. No matter your trials and tribulations, you know, that you have endured and you've been through. It doesn't matter how many setbacks that you've been through. It doesn't matter how, you know, missed opportunities you could have, should have, would have. Okay, but you're here now, and you're still here now. You're listening to me here now. That means that, you know, you still have that door open for you to walk that new purpose here. And I'm rooting for each and every one of you. Take care of yourself, and I'll catch you again next time. Bye-bye.